Oh man, it's gonna be a good day today. We are cooking up some Super Bowl dishes for you. Really excited to show you guys some real good dishes. I am making orange glazed chicken wings. Oh, they're gonna be so good. We are doing a really good cheese dip, just a nice little queso dip we're gonna make. Super simple dish. We are also doing for you a really good pigs in the blanket. Man, we're making sangria today. Oh, what a good day. It's gonna be a touchdown, you guys. It's gonna be great. Come on in, we're gonna get busy. We gotta get started. This is cooking today. We're making our beautiful sangria for our drink, and I have my oranges already in my pitcher. I have my blood orange all set up, and we're gonna get our lemon all set up inside our pitcher as well. We just want one whole lemon sliced, and I'll use as much of it as I can. Get it right in there. I'm gonna also put in one lime. Just sliced, best way you can get it, and put it in there. And now I'm gonna add about 1/3 of a cup of sugar right to it, just for a little bit of sweet. And then, man, you guys, just playfully, I'm gonna drop a few blueberries on the floor. I'm gonna add a few too. I'm gonna add a few raspberries to it. Try not to drop any of those. And then some blackberries I'm gonna add to it. Just for some whimsy, whatever you guys like. It's sangria, man. There's no set recipe. You do whatever you want to do. And I am going to add some pomegranate juice, cranberry and pomegranate juice, just a little bit. Okay. I'm gonna put in half of this bottle of red wine. And I'm also gonna jack it up just a little bit, and I'm gonna add some good vodka to it, just for a little bit of extra love. Okay, I'm gonna add 2 of these ginger ales. Okay, and I'm gonna take my sangria right to the fridge. We're gonna let it chill out for at least half an hour. Sit it right on a shelf, whatever you got. It'll be just fine. And I'm gonna keep on rolling, you guys. I'm gonna bring in my beautiful chicken wings for our next dish. Get my gloves on. And what we're gonna do here, I have my iron skillet, nice seasoned cast iron skillet all set up. I have about 2 cups of oil already ready to go. It's hot, sitting there ready for me. And these are Tyson wings. They are easily found at your grocery store. They are whole, just the whole ones. I like doing them this way. If you want to, man, you can clip them. I suggest using a pair of scissors to clip the wings off, but I want to keep them all on there, okay? We're going to start with our wings, and the first thing I'm going to do with our wings is I'm going to season them with salt and pepper. Just liberally season them with salt and pepper. Okay, we'll add just a little bit of granulated garlic to them as well, just liberally. And then we're gonna get our hands right in there. You know what, I'm gonna spice it up just a little bit by adding just a little bit of cayenne. We're gonna be using Sambal for the glaze, so it will have some spice to it. But I'm gonna get gloved up here and just get these mixed up real good. Just get the salt and pepper just mixed in with all of them. And they're gonna go right into the skillet. Just like this. Oh yeah, look at that. Be real careful here. I mean, there's going to be some popping. You want to really make sure that your chicken is dry. We'll get as many in there as we can, not to overcrowd it. Okay, and I'm going to get a wash going. Just make sure you always clean your hands when you're working with chicken like that. Always, always, always. And we're going to work real hard to keep up with those, make sure we keep them moving and turn them over in that pan. But while they're going, we're going to make our glaze. And we need a whisk out of this drawer right here. And our glaze consists of sambal, just a real nice Chinese garlic, just a garlic sauce found at any grocery store. This is soy sauce, about a tablespoon. Grab our rice vinegar. We're going to add about a tablespoon to it. Get about a tablespoon of honey. Squeeze it right in. I can smell that sambal. And then about a cup of orange juice. Now, the sambal is going to give us just the thickness that we're looking for out of the glaze. We're really just wanting to season the chicken up just to give it some love once it comes out of the fryer. Okay, and we can set that aside and we'll check on our wings here. And it's really important with these that you always keep them moving in the pan. They will burn to the bottom of the pan real quick if you don't start the moving process. And with the wing joints attached, you just have to be strategic about how you put them in the iron skillet, whatever you're using. If you're using a deep fryer, you can just roll right with it. But we want to keep those babies moving. All right, our chicken looks great, you guys. We're going to take a quick break. We're going to come back. We're going to make a real good cheese sauce that a nice dip that we're going to have with chips. We're also going to do pigs in the blanket. We're going to check out our sangria as well, get our chicken all done. So you guys come right back with us. This is Cooking Today. So I found these really good Earl Campbell hot links. They are just a cheese-filled hot link. Oh, they're so good. They got some good spice to them. I picked Earl Campbell because, you know, it's Earl Campbell. I mean, I'm wearing my jersey. It's Earl Campbell. But he makes some really good flavorful meats, and so I thought the sausage would be good. And then just that beautiful puff pastry, just the golden brown with the egg wash. Man, I mean, your guests are gonna dig this. They're gonna enjoy the game eating these. All right, so I hope you guys are enjoying yourselves. Getting ready for the game, man. We are cooking up some good stuff. Whether you're a Seahawk fan, whether you're a Broncos fan, doesn't really matter. All the food, all the appetizers are great. And that's what we're concentrating on today. Our chicken wings look great. They are working in our Fry Daddy here, and they look really, really good. And we are going to wrap our pigs in the blanket. And I just have some puff pastry sheets here. I just pulled me off some nice sheets. They don't have to be the perfect little squares. It doesn't matter because they're going to puff up and rise up and look nice for you regardless. So, and I just want to show you my little trick for these. All I do is just take whatever kind of sausage you can find, whatever you guys want, and just make sure, the key is to make sure that it is tucked just enough to cover. Okay, and I have a sheet tray here with parchment, and I'm going to set those on it as I go, as I get them done. Okay, and we'll wrap them real quick because we got to make an egg wash. We'll always use an egg wash for that golden brown look that we want at the end. And these are just some spicy sausage that I found at the store. And they have, I think they're cheese filled, so it'll actually add an extra little love to it for you. Man, if you want to pre-wrap these in bacon and pre-sear the bacon, be great as well. Whatever you guys want to do. But I'm going to wrap these up. Just leave the ends hanging out. Okay, and we'll get our last one on here. And if you have to, if you're a little short, just stretch it out whatever you need to do just to get it covered, just like that. Set it on your tray. Okay, and I have an egg here. I'm gonna get her cracked. No, get it whisked up. Just give me a nice little wash going. Okay, set that aside, and I'm gonna grab my brush, figure out which drawer it's in. And I'm going to brush each one of these best I can with the egg. I have the oven set at 350 degrees. These are going to go right in. Okay, just brush each one of them. You want to make sure you get as much of that pastry covered with the egg as you can. Okay, and we'll go right into our oven with these. They look great. They're gonna come out, we're gonna slice those up, they'll be good too. Okay, and I'm gonna grab my trusty thermometer here, see what we get with our chicken. If you can do digital, I suggest digital. You wanna make sure that your guests that come to the party don't get a piece of chicken that's raw. You at least want 170, and I always attempt to go right down near the bone, just right near the edge, right in the bone or in the joint is the hardest place to get cooked completely. And I'm reading 175. So I'm going to take these out. We'll take them right out of the oil, and we'll go right to a drain, just so we can get all the oil out. Only for a second. Okay, just like that. And then what I'll do, bring in our glaze. We'll shut this bad boy here off. Okay. And now these have drained pretty good, so I'm just going to put them right in this other container here. Watch this. Super simple. We made our glaze already. What I'm going to do, it's got some good spice to it. What I'm going to do is just add it right to the top. Heck, if you want to, you can call them Seahawk spicy wings, whatever you guys like. We'll just toss them up real good, just like this. Just make sure you want to get them all coated with that glaze. Perfect. Look at that. They are beautiful. All right, our wings look great, you guys. And we're going to take a little bit of a break. We're going to come back. We're going to make a real nice cheese dip for you. We're going to add some sausage to it. It's going to be delicious. We're going to have some nice chips to go with that. We'll bring our whole meal together so you can place it out for your friends. Enjoy. We want you to enjoy the game. So hang on. We'll be right back. Our Tyson wings are still the whole wing. They still have the wing joint attached to them. I really like it this way. My mother, we're all a product of our family. This is the way my mom made chicken wings, still with the joint attached. And so I really like doing it this way. And the glaze just works really well with the wings. I think your guests are really gonna like these. All right, so our goal with the cheese dip is to make sure we don't scorch the cream. Just make sure it's at a good steam when you add all the rest of the ingredients. And also, I want to make sure that I tell you, having a little roux made just for anything you need to thicken is always a good idea, and it works real good. It'll help you a lot in all kinds of cooking. But it's just a good dish, just really spicy with the sausage, really a nice dish. Traditional Super Bowl fare. Okay guys, welcome back. We are getting set for the big game. We are rocking with some great appetizers. We got some cool stuff we're doing for your family and friends. Man, there's sangria working in the fridge. I'm excited about that. I'm doing the cheese dip right now. And what I have going right here, the smoke and the smell that's going on right here, is my sausage. I have about a half a log of sausage that I cut and is in here. It's just ground sausage, if you guys can see that. And I am, at this point, just rendering some fat out of the sausage. Because I gotta have a little bit of fat in the bottom here, just so we can have a little bit of roux. We gotta have a tiny bit of roux to thicken our sauce up, okay? So I am just rendering, trying to get as much of the fat out of there as I can. And it's nice and ground up. We're pretty much ready to go. I am going to add just about 1/4 cup of flour to it, just to bind it up, okay? Just like that. We're not making a huge batch. No, I'm not having a whole lot of guests for the game, just a few. So we're making just a small batch, just enough that everybody can enjoy it. Good spice on the sausage too. I got the hot sausage, just so y'all know. Okay. We got it going on, and I'm gonna go ahead right now and add my milk. I'm gonna add about 4 cups of milk right to it, just to give us some good flavor, okay? We'll also add some salt. Anytime we're using heavy cream or milk, we're gonna use salt, okay? Well, a little bit more. And I have cubed up some Colby Jack, some nice marble, and we're gonna add right to this both our piles of cheese. And I have them cubed up so that they'll melt real easy for us. You want to, you can use shredded. You can use Velveeta if you'd like, but these 2 cheeses will work real good here. Okay, and I'm just gonna let those start, just get going. It's nice and hot. And you see that it's not as thick quite as we want. And I always keep a little bit of roux in the kitchen that I can work with. Let me grab a spoon here real quick. Equal parts butter and flour. And I mean, I always have some in the kitchen just for thickening things that you need to thicken. And we'll need to thicken just a little bit. We're gonna add just a tablespoon of roux. It's not a whole lot, just enough to thicken it up a little bit as this comes back up to temperature. We want to be able to put a chip in it and have it stay on the chip, okay? And now I'm going to grab my rubber spatula again and just get that working. And I'm going to let that go. And I'm going to take out our pigs in the blanket and show you what those babies look like. Look at that. That's what I'm talking about right there. That is good, good, good. Those are going to be real nice with our wings, real nice with our cheese dip and our chips. And I think our cheese dip is ready. Looks good. Our roux is doing its job. I'm going to grab our sangria out of the fridge. We're going to make a little drinky. Okay. We have made a nice sangria. All of our flavors have melded together real, real well. Looks great. And I am going to grab myself a glass. If you want to, you can strain this off, but I am going to pour it up. If I get a little fruit in there, it will be all right. Look at that color on that. What I'll do here, I'm gonna take me a little lime wedge out of there just to garnish my glass with. Perfect little sangria. Get that. Made with love. Delish. Nice and cold. And we started the show with our sangria just so it would just all blend real well together. Oranges, blood orange, lemon, lime. Man, so good. We added vodka, we added some red wine. Just a great little drink. Man, it will go a long ways. It'll help with the heat from some of the sausage that we have going on. Really good drink. Check out this episode and all the recipes on nwahomepage.com under the Cooking Today tab. Like us on Facebook, just search for Cooking Today. Check out this episode and all the episodes on YouTube, just search Cooking Today. Thank you guys so much for joining us today. We're just proud to show you some nice dishes that I think will go good with your Super Bowl party. We did really good orange glazed wings. We did pigs in a blanket. I made a great cheese dip. Man, and sangria. Where can you go wrong with sangria? I want you guys to join us next time. We're going to be cooking it up. We're going to do some cool stuff. I'm Chef Brooks, and that's Cooking Today. Enjoy the game.
Cooking Today, sponsored by Tyson Foods, proud makers of Tyson fresh and frozen chicken products and Tone seasonings. We make the meal. Appliances provided by Metro Appliances and more. Cookware and serveware provided by World Kitchen and NWA Restaurant Supply. Food provided by Tankersley Food Service. Produce provided by Kimball & Thompson Produce Company.